Yo guys, what is up? What is up? Dar is back and World of Warcraft today. Well, if y'all watched my previous video, to WoW or not to WoW, I have been wowing it up. Enjoying my little free 10-day thing. And yeah, I've gotten, several invites back to try the game for free for, like 7 days and stuff like that in the past. And, I quit the game roughly about a year ago. And every time I've done those, free 7-day things, I log in usually about the first day, do the update, log in, and wander around Stormwind for a minute. And, yep, this game's still boring as shit. And log off and don't log back in my 7 days. It just never, really appealed to me again. Well, yeah, this time, I think I got the bug back again. And, it could be a good thing, can be a bad thing, I said I'm still planning on doing it very casually. I have no intentions of getting back into heavy raiding like I used to do. That's just not gonna happen. With YouTube, with work, with real life, I just don't have time to get back into it again like that. Just can't do it. Maybe once I get to level 90 on something, maybe I'll do a looking for raid on occasion. But yeah, I'm never gonna have any characters, all geared out in the top tier gear. None of that's ever gonna happen. I'm a big guy on aesthetics. If it looks good, then if it looks cool, then I'm a happy guy. I'm not too worried about everything else. Like, I can wear shit gear and then transmog it into, for instance, this tier here, you see on Dar here, and I'm happy, because I think it looks cool. So hey, that works for me. It's like Mordra over here. He's wearing the original Tier 0. Again, that is not the BOA. That's all Tier 0. There's only 2 tunes I was able to collect the entire Tier 0 set, and that was Mordra here and He-Man. Okay, that's his DPS set. It's not transmogged, but, he has Tier 0 Valor set you seen in the last video. I used to have the entire Tier 0 Beastmaster set for Dar here, but I sold it. It pissed me off. I sold a lot of sets in Dar. Pissed me off. Because, you can't even get them anymore because I took them out of game. But, anywho. So, yeah, that's that. I'm kind of hooked on it. And y'all can expect to see World of Warcraft videos coming out. Now, I am going to say, first of all, this video is probably going to run a little long. I do apologize for that. So, yeah, be prepared. I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, I am going to be doing some videos on here. I believe, now I still have some working to do on it to, kind of figure out what's going on with, with the, things, new items, new crafting professions, there's all kinds of new shit. So it's going to take some time to get it all out. But I'm going to start bringing back the Dar gold making guide. Like I said, I got to see what still works and what's new and all that good stuff. And it's going to be kind of a slowly but gradual, tips here and there on how to make some gold in World of Warcraft. And I'm assuming everybody makes a ton of gold anyway in World of Warcraft, but there's a lot of other ways that people just don't know, don't realize, so forth and so on. So yeah, that guide's definitely coming back. A few other things that are going to be coming back. There's going to be a few guides coming out. The first set of guides are going to be basically, you can see here, I have no high level tunes because, it's been raised to 90. But as you can see here, I have quite a few 85s and everybody except for the new one, the monk here, which I'm going to do a little bit talking about, and my mage, she's 79. But everybody else is over 80, so, I have a little bit of experience, with my tunage. So I figure, I'm going to go through, specs on everybody, how I'm glyphing, how I'm going to be doing it. And of course, if the class can tank, they're going to have a tanking spec. That's guaranteed. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be coming out here shortly. I'm still working all the glitches out on that. And then later on, once I hit, 90 and start reforging, start reglyphing, start, start putting all my gems and stuff, into the new gear, for the top level, then I'll go through, how I'm doing that. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be raiding, but I know raiding. I know how to raid. I've been a big raider. So I know how, to set things up for raiding, and I will be sharing that with y'all, even though I'm not going to be doing a lot of raiding myself. And healers as well. So, yeah, that's all coming out, guys. So, moving on. As I said, I haven't played the game in over a year. So, there are a lot of things that are different, and there's a lot of things I like and I don't like. And I kind of want to share them with you, because I know a lot of you don't play WoW anymore. Especially the viewers I have at this point in time. You don't play WoW anymore, and I guarantee at least half of you out there used to play WoW, because everybody used to play WoW. Okay, most everybody used to play WoW. So I've noticed a lot of things, like, that they didn't have when I was here, like your mounts now. It's freaking awesome. I remember I used to have to go back and get, for instance, that, was it the Blue Drake from Wrath of the Lich King, that 5-man, Strathhome. I think it's Strathhome, where you had to do the speed run to get it, and it only dropped for one person in the group, and you had to try to outroll everybody. So I was sitting there trying to get that on all my tunes, at least all my tunes, that were 85, so they could do the heroic version, and were geared enough for it. And now I only, now since at least one of them had it, now all of them can use it. That's fucking awesome. I really, really like that. Now, of course, it is faction-based, so I can't, like, have an orc on this character running around, with a cat from, running around with a cat mount, from the Night Elves. But it's still really cool. And then, like, he can still use the camel mounts from Cataclysm and, the Drakes and all that other good shit. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm really liking that. Speaking of shared stuff, the pet system. Okay. I'm going to admit that, yeah, I thought that was going to be really, really fucking retarded. Pokemon in World of Warcraft. I mean, seriously, that's fucking gay. But I've been doing it. I admit it. I've been doing it. And it's really cool that, all the pets that I accumulated. So first of all, there's your first gold tip. When I was playing, I was, accumulating pets like the Children's Week. I'd get pets on, every character. Well, now I have extra pets. Like, I have extra of Peanut the Elephant. Or, extra of the, the Speedy the Turtle. I have extras of those. And they were non-combat pets. So now that I have extra, you can just box them up and sell them on the exchange. Sorry, that's Star Trek. Back to the auction house. You can sell them on the auction house, and you can make a ton of fucking gold with them. I mean, I've been making gold hand over fist with them, and it is awesome. But yeah, it's really cool, because all the characters can use all the pets. And I even, see, like, we go over here, we go to Trollbane. I have this other server that I play on. None of my tunes are leveled, by the way. So I have no high-level tunes over here. But I got all these horde tunes over here I play on occasion. You can see I made me a new little monk over here. And all these guys can use all the pets that I have on the other server. So that's fucking awesome. But that goes from server to server. So they can, I can level all these pets on any server I want. That is killer. I really like that one. So I'm going to get into, we're going to move on to monks. We'll look at Darina Fu. I got Darfu on the Alliance side, and we're going to have Darina Fu on Trollbane, which is going to be my Horde server, I do believe. I have played around on another server. I don't want to share that information. But there's another server I've kind of started playing around with that another YouTube director here, a lot of you may know, has, we might start playing together a little bit. I don't know. We'll just have to see how that goes. But anyway, the monk. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to think about the monk. I'm still not 100% sure what I think about the unarmed, the majority of it being unarmed, combat. I'm used to swinging my weapons. Like you can see here, she's got a staff. She should be swinging that son of a bitch. you know, I guess you're used to the druid not swinging her staff, or, you know, the casters not swinging their weapon. But this is a melee character, you know, and to not be using your weapon, I don't know. That I don't really care for. Now, I have tanked a little bit with Darfu, and this so far is the easiest tank I have ever seen in my life. I mean, this is easier than the Paladin and the Death Knight combined. I haven't done much tanking with, you know, with my high level characters yet. I have ran one with Tigranes on the Alliance side. I have run one with him. That's his healing spec there, gear that you're looking at now. But I have run one with him, and didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was getting bitched at nonstop. Run! Come on, go! Move your ass! I was like, dude, this is the first time I've ever done this shit. But Paladins really haven't changed that much with their tanking. So they're still really easy. Warriors are still take a lot of skill, which is probably why I like the warrior tanking so much. And they haven't changed too horribly much, but they do have a lot. Tends to take a lot of skill, you know. And Paladins, Death Knights were always our easiest ones, but I gotta say, not anymore. These druids, I mean, they are badass tanks. They're easy as hell to tank with. At least these lower levels, you know, they're easy as hell to tank with. They are a lot of fun. You know, like this one, he's dual wielding swords, but he's not gonna fucking use them. So I guess they're just stat sticks, and I still don't like. But otherwise, they are just badass. And I'm really looking forward to dual specing him into healing. You know, because as you know, Ty is dual spec'd into holy. Tashiar, my druid, is, you know, bear tank and resto. So I'm really interested to see how the healing works out on here, seeing how they use energy and not mana. So that's going to be real interesting on that, and I can't wait to get into that. So far, Mist of Pandaria has treated me pretty good. I'm going to wait till my 10 days are over, because I want my free shit. And then as soon as my 10 days are over, I am going to be buying Mist of Pandaria and, you know, resubscribing to the game, at least for a while. And since I'm going to be doing it very casually, I'll probably be playing a little bit and won't get burned out on it, you know, like I did before, because I'm not going to be getting hard and heavy into it. But yeah, Mist of Pandaria is really cool. I've gone to the new Pandaria on Tigranes. It's the only one I've gone to the new thing. Love the new intro, and the story going along with it so far is awesome. I've only done a few quests on him and gotten to the first little village. And yeah, it's really cool. I gotta say, I like it. I like it a lot better than, you know, a lot of the opening stories for Cataclysm. Definitely like that. Moving on, lock pets. We all know we got Mordor down here, the lowly warlock. I like demonology on him because I like pets. That was the main reason why I played Dar, was for the pets. The hunters have got some. I haven't gotten any of them yet, but the new pets like the Triceratops is fucking awesome. I mean, I've seen it running around Stormwind. I'm so excited for that. Oh, I want one so bad, just because they're so badass looking. The new pets on the Warlock are pretty cool. The only one I don't care for is the replacement for the Succubus. I'd rather have my Succubus back. But the rest of them are really cool. I really like the Beholder model. Haven't got to play with them as of yet. But yeah, they're really fucking cool. And yeah, I'm leaning toward Dar. I'm leaning toward Dar being my first 90. You know, of course, tank is, you know, my heart and soul. I'm gonna be, you know, that's gonna be, my mains are gonna be tank. But I really want to see some of the new pets, get some of them, and, you know, play with them. Like I said, that was my big turn on for, you know, for the hunter, is that. And I loved Beast Mastery. You know, Dar, you know, for those who don't know, Dar came from the old movies, the Beastmaster. And he's a hunter, he tames Beast Mastery, there you go. And I can tame all of my exotic pets. It's just fucking awesome. Something else I've noticed they've changed. And I was never, ever, ever, ever a big rogue person. As you could tell, as you'll probably notice from the gear on this level 80 rogue, he's level 80 for one reason. If you come back to WoW, we'll give you a free level 80. Well, at the time, this was the only one that, I wasn't going to waste it on one level for the mage. This character was like level 12. I've never gotten a rogue over like level 30, just because I sucked with a rogue. So I got a free level 80. I have a bunch of abilities. I haven't got the slightest fracking idea how to play him. But we're going to learn. And, yeah, that's why his gear is like that. And I did notice they've completely changed poisons quite a bit. I kind of like the changes to the poisons. They're not a vast difference, but now you don't have your bags all clogged with all that shit. And that is really nice. And speaking of those changes is the Shaman. I mainly play Restro, and then I have an enhancement spec for leveling and just fun. I love enhancement. It's not the best. It's been determined over all the expansions that enhancement is the worst spec. But I love it. It's a freaking blast. I can call out those wolves and shit. But they got rid of the fucking totems. I mean, the totems are now most of them last, 6 to 20 seconds. I despise that. I do not like the new totem mechanic on the Shaman. I have, like I said, I haven't got to play with them too much, but just first impression on them, I am not a happy camper with that. That is one thing that I have found I do not like. A lot of the stuff on our tanks has changed quite a bit. The bear tank has changed quite a bit. Your blood decay has changed quite a bit. Warriors changed a little bit, not too horribly much, and neither the paladin hasn't changed all that much either. So both those are still real familiar. Death Knights have I think the Death Knights just gotten better with all their abilities, and yeah, I think they're going to end up being, at least in this expansion, the class to beat. As a matter of fact, they may already be, and I just don't know it. So I'm just saying it. But yeah, they're badass. Even though the monks are so OP right now, that is for damn sure. And across all the tunes, this entire new spec thing, where you get 4 abilities for choosing a talent, and then you got your talent tree where you get a choice of 3 every 5 levels or something like that. Me personally, I think I preferred the last way of doing it. Our last talent tree where you mixed and matched, and they had the cookie cutters, and I think I preferred that because a lot of them, and in these trees, I mean, a lot of the skills are just, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter what I pick. It's not going to make a damn bit of difference, a lot of the situations. So I'm not really enjoying the new spec all that much, but I guess we will get to it. Which means I have a ton of shit to relearn, especially the healers. The healers are the worst. I mean, Shaman healing has changed quite a bit. Priest healing has changed dramatically from what I'm seeing. I always play Discipline, because Discipline was easiest on your mana. I mean, Holy just destroyed your mana, and Discipline was the way to go. Well, apparently now, from what I'm hearing and understanding, Discipline sucks ass. I haven't got into playing her yet, so I have respect Discipline and Holy, because I despise Shadow. I hate playing Shadow. Even just questing, I hate playing Shadow. So, I've got both Discipline and Holy, and I'm going to check them both out. Holy looks awesome. I mean, Holy has got a ton of AoE healing going on right now. And some really good, single target healing. And they got the new, for Holy, they got the new, we're going to call them auras, I guess. Where you pick, one if you're doing a lot of AoE, one if you're doing a lot of single target. So I got a lot to learn about the Holy Priest, and probably end up just doing some comparison of our own here on this channel. I know a lot of other commentators, I'm sure, have done it. But like I said, I'm not watching, you know, a lot of other people's videos on WoW. I'm just kind of going to do my own thing. You know, I'll probably end up doing a lot of stuff other people are doing, but oh well, because, you know, that's just the way it's going to roll right now. And the last but not least, you know, here on Madoran, these were all my main characters. This was my main server. This was home. And being away so long, I was kicked out of my guild. And they say it's a lot easier now, but I spent a lot of time leveling up my reputation with my guild so I could get all them purdy perks. Well, last night I went ahead and I found somebody, you know, in my old guild. A lot of them are still there, which is insane that, you know, so many of them are still there after all this time. And they remembered me. Believe, you know, get that shit. But yeah, so I got invited back, and I get that message in my chat log down there. You are now neutral with such and such guild. Really? I lost all of my rep with the guild. Cause see, if I remember right, when you leave a guild, as long as you don't join a new one, you get to keep all your rep for that guild. You know, so if you rejoin them, all your rep's still there. Well, either that's not the way it is anymore, or there's some type of time limit on it, because I lost all my fucking rep. And that pissed me off. Because it took a lot to get my tunes, you know, exalted with my guild. But on the bright side, so you can see Big Brock here has the tabard on. That's the guild tabard, but that is the epic tabard, so it increases all my rep gained by 100%. So hopefully it won't take that long to get them leveled up there again, because I have that. And that is about it, boys and girls. Oh, one other thing. Healing on this guy, the Paladin. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be interesting. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to jump in some 5-mans and try to heal with him. But yeah, they have made a lot of changes to the Holy Paladin. So I'm kind of, I was never the greatest healer, especially with the Paladin. But yeah, I'm going to give it a shot and see what we can do. So yeah, guys, you know, in the coming weeks, there's going to be a lot of guides coming out. There's going to be a add-on video coming out for the gold making guide, required add-ons, and I'm going to put that out before I start actually producing the gold making guides, because you're going to be scanning the auction house ahead of time, because prices are vary from server to server. So till next time, guys, remember, comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to see World of Warcraft. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be doing this. And with that said, I do want to remind you, Stowe, World of Tanks, and In Search of the Game series will continue on schedule as is. World of Warcraft will not be on a schedule. World of Warcraft videos will come out as I have time to make them. They are not going to be a priority on the channel, because all of my viewers right now are here for World of Tanks or Stowe for the vast majority. World of Warcraft is for those viewers who like WoW, and it's going to bring in a new audience. But I will not allow, you know, any of my current content to be pushed aside for Stowe, or for, you know, WoW here. Just to put everybody's mind at ease, because I have gotten messages and comments, you know, regarding that. You know, they want more Stowe, they want more World of Tanks, and those are on the schedule and will continue to be pumped out. So till next time, guys, remember, comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about, you know, things I've said so far. Leave your opinions down below, and until next time, I will see you in game.